Hello and welcome to the XS-Stock Troubleshooting for the MicroPro vacuum bag. The MicroPro vacuum bag is made up of two sections. Now what I mean by that is the first section we want to look at is the main valve. The second section we want to look at is the area where we zip and seal with the double seal. The valve is made up in four sections. The first section is the top. The second section is the middle bit. The third section is a one-way valve, this red piece here, and the fourth section is the base section, which is underneath the plastic. Now all of these sections need to be tight to ensure that there's a good seal, which means that on arrival when you get your product, these will be loose. This one you'll unscrew to use your vacuum, but this piece here you need to make sure is very, very tight. So you just make sure that, when I say very tight I mean hand tight. Just turn it around so it's hand tight, that way there's very little chance of any air escaping or getting back in again. Once you unscrew this, the one-way valve will obviously allow you to suck air out, but will stop air from rushing back in again. Once you've done your vacuum, you make sure you put this back on and it's nice and tight. The second area that is very important is the seal. Now this is where all your clothes, etc., your sheets are going to be put into the bag. So it's very important that you make sure that this is sealed as well. This being the biggest area, there's a potential for this to have more areas of escape or air getting back in again. So what we want to do is just make sure that you use the grey zip slider and you seal both of the seals that are on the bag. To do this, it's very simple. You just put it on from the edge, use your thumb and forefinger and basically pull it towards you like so. Now what that does is it basically pushes both the seals together, and that should then stop the possibility of any air getting back in after you've used your vacuum and sucked it out. So in summary, when your product arrives, make sure that you twist the bottom part of the main valve until it's as tight as you possibly can with your fingers. Make sure that the top valve is tight after you've used your vacuum. That will stop any possible air getting back in. When you're using the zip slider, make sure you use your finger and thumb and make sure you pull towards yourself as it's easier, and make sure that both of the seals are sealed. And you do it from one end to the other, ensuring that you cannot see any gaps, which could potentially look like that. So what we want to do is make sure that we pull that towards us all the way down like so, and now there's no gaps. I hope that's been of help to you. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.